basically, I don't have a requirement for prophetic infallibility.
Yeah.
But I do require prophetic reliability. And what I mean by that is, all right, there's culture. Culture's always changing. Policy definitely can change because it's how you're implementing a doctrine and a truth in a given context. Then you have doctrine, and doctrine is what the church officially is saying is true. Okay? Now, can doctrine change? Yes, because they're not they are fallible, so they could officially say something is true that isn't.
Would you define doctrine as our best understanding of eternal truth?
I would define doctrine as what the officials of the church, who right now are the Quorum of the 12 and the First Presidency, what they unanimously say, this is true as a united group. Okay. That is the doctrine of the church.
And then the policy is the application of those doctrines.
Yes, the policy is the application of the doctrines. But my thing is this, doctrines are what they're claiming to be true. I don't need them to be infallible, but I do need them to be reliable. Because if they are always changing the doctrine, then what it means is that they have no connection to the truth. They're just making it up as they go and changing it left and right, and truth doesn't change.
And so what's the difference between infallibility and reliability for you? Is infallibility along the lines of they don't just get one thing wrong, but reliability, like they get 3 strikes? What?
It's all relative. It is.
By the way, way to sound like every argument you make against anti-Mormons. Oh, Russell M. Nelson, he's on the ropes with me. He's had 2 strikes already. I've already made myself God and jury and executioner and judge of this argument.
So what do they have to be right about? Okay? They have to show that, and compared to what? That is something you always have to ask. Compared to what? Show me a more reliable source to connect me to spiritual truth from God than the prophetic witness over time.
But isn't pride a sin of comparison? Therefore, that rubric itself is prideful because it demands a comparison to others.
Pride and comparison are 2 separate things. Comparison is a tool of pride, for sure.
It's how reliable do they have to be? They have to be more reliable than anybody else. Because if I find a source of truth that is more reliable than God's prophets over time, then why wouldn't I follow that source of truth rather than them? So that's where, again, if they're changing all the time, it's a signal of a lack of reliability. And but I would argue, and I would testify, and I will look into the camera at the people watching this. I fully will testify that in my study of everything that I've studied about God and in search of God, that there is no more reliable source for understanding the truth about who you are as a human being and the things of God than the witnesses of his prophets as made manifest in Scripture and through modern and living prophets. They're the best source available. If you think there's a better one, hit me up. Let me know. I'd love to hear about it.
All right. His name is Jacob Hansen. He's leading a new breakoff group, a conservative breakoff group of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. You have to add some kind of parentheses like bicker tonight, temple lot. What's yours going to be? Ain't never change. You know what I'm saying? We ain't changing the Church of Jesus Christ. We ain't changing.
The Hansonites.
The Hansonites. Okay, cool. Just hopefully you have a compound and your own proto-military group. So
that's the plan.
Anyway, where can people check you out? Where can people check you out, bro?
Check me out on Thoughtful Faith on YouTube and on Twitter, or now X it's called. You can check me out at Thoughtful Saint.